No money for surrogate. Meg trembles as King withdraws $10 million from Harry's children trust. Your fault. Harry slaps Meg as King withdraws $10 million from his children trust due to Duchess's surrogate. When Harry and Meghan stepped back from their positions as senior royals and left the UK to forge a new life in North America, they seemed to have the world at their feet. The late Queen intended for the couple to capitalize on their global fame. She gave them prominent roles such as chairman and vice chairman at the Queen's Commonwealth Trust and allowed them to carry out charitable work in areas such as the military, the Indicted Games, or rather the Invictus Games prosecution, mental health, and disenfranchised communities. There was such a promise. The Queen was devastated when they backed out of the so-called Mex Agreement, in which they kept the Sussex title but lost the His and Her Royal Highness styling so that they could make their own money with that. Still, she wished the couple well and gave them a 12-month grace period to get back together, in case they changed their mind. We all know what happened next when Prince Philip was hospitalized for heart surgery. Harry and Meghan told their story to Oprah Winfrey and were said to have caused major damage to the company. Then came the Queen's passing. A 6-part Netflix series as well, Harry and Meghan and the Fiesta Renaissance. Harry's gritty autobiography caused immense pain and heartbreak for the entire royal family, but of course especially his brother and father, to the point where there was almost no contact between them. Now, Harry and Meghan have cashed in on their royal credentials, but after seeing their popularity decline both here and in the UK, the couple are now under pressure, both financially and personally, as retribution for all they've done. Now, let's confirm that Harry will not receive an inheritance from Charles except for some personal items. Devil leaves everything for the next king. It just means that the majority of the estate includes Balmoral Sandringham, most of the jewelry and art, etc. It won't be divided equally amongst the children, but will still belong to the next king. Any further inheritance would be in the form of a trust, similar to what the boys received after Diana's passing. Previously, King Charles had arranged a £5 million to £10 million trust for Harry or Harry's children, from which they could withdraw income starting from a specific date in the future. If the trust was established 7 years or more before King Charles died, there would be no inheritance tax. However, after Harry married Meghan, things were no longer as expected. The king decided to remove Harry's name from the plan to establish his foundation. By the way, Harry did not receive any money from the trust established by Queen Elizabeth when he was born. Therefore, if a divorce occurs in the future, Meghan will not have any security guarantees. There would be no moving in with Harry in 20 years, so her desperation will lead to more embarrassing incidents in public, and her friends will eventually grow apart. Harry may have to kneel and beg for forgiveness until he receives his inheritance from Charles, but he'll have enough to ensure a quiet life somewhere until everyone forgets that he might show up again.